Hello everyone, welcome back to my High Celebrities news channel. The story for today is Sienna Miller has admitted that playing the role of a cheated wife in her new Netflix series Anatomy of a Scandal took her back to a familiar ugly space. Speaking to LUK, the actress explained Shush has experienced some of the things her character is forced to endure, having faced public humiliation when her then-boyfriend Jude Law confessed to cheating on her with a nanny in 2005. Sienna, who plays Sophie Whitehouse in the series, also detailed her decision to freeze her eggs after turning 40, after feeling pressured to have another child. Discussing her role in Anatomy of a Scandal, Sienna admitted she could sympathize with her character, whose politician husband James is accused of sexually assaulting a young political aide. The actress then-partner Jude issued a public apology when it was revealed he'd cheated on her, and the pair eventually separated in 2006, before rekindling their romance between 2009 and 2011. She said, "It was familiar terrain, because I've experienced some of the things that she experienced. And the feelings were familiar, but her way of dealing with what's thrown at her is the absolute antithesis of what my way is. And so, in a kind of twisted, tourism sense, I just wanted to see how it would feel to react differently. I know that sounds weird because you'd think it would be deeply unpleasant to sit in that space. There is something cathartic, I suppose, about spending time in an ugly space that's familiar. And maybe reclaiming it. I don't know what the psychology of it is, but there is something where maybe you can substitute a memory with something else." Based on the novel of the same name by Sarah Vaughan, the series follows Sophie, Sienna, and her husband James, Rupert Friend, a minister accused of sexually assaulting a young political aide named Olivia Naomi Scott. The series focuses on the trial and his attempts to prove his innocence, as Sophie struggles to consider her husband might not be the man she thought he was. Sienna, who is now dating Ollie Green, also detailed being catapulted to fame at such a young age in the midst of her relationship with Jude. There was a lot of magic at that time. Sienna, who shares daughter Marlo, 9, with her ex-partner Tom Sturridge, also revealed she decided to freeze her eggs after turning 40. I felt pressure, about kids, and should I have more, and why haven't I, and all of that, which is a really loud noise, she said. Biology is incredibly cruel on women in that decade, that's the headline, or it certainly was for me. Then I got to 40 and I froze some eggs, having been really focused on the need to have another baby. I'm just like, if it happens, it happens. That kind of existential threat has dissipated. I like the tranquility of it, life. There's just much less anxiety, for no specific reason, other than maybe turning 40 and surrendering to being on some sort of life journey that is completely irrelevant. I think I know what matters to me, my friendships, my child and, ultimately, trying to be happy. That really is enough, with bursts of intensity and creativity, and, you know, way too much fun still at times, but I feel more in control of my life. And that's really, really relieving." Sienna also discussed her role in the series with the Radio Times, explaining how her character is torn whether to support her husband, who notes such a scandal could help boost his political prowess. She added that top of consent remains a highly discussed issue, adding, "In terms of consent, it's still a really very complicated and important thing to look at. It's very, very difficult to prosecute a rape case of this nature, it's just impossible. There's an alarming statistic which I'm going to get wrong, but I think only 3% of cases will end up in trial or prosecution. Women often don't report things that they know are wrong because why put yourself through something like that to end up with nothing?" The May issue of LUK is on sale from April 7th. That is all for today news. Please make sure to leave your comment and subscribe the channel below for more news update. Thank you for watching.